Were impressive. They haven't started this new season well, but today happened. In fact, it's accessible in more ways than ever now after launching on Fire TV.
It's opening weekend for Jose Mourinho, hasn't it? They were beaten to begin the new one. It means there's a fair bit riding on this one here to him. Meanwhile, Stuart Armstrong starts his first game of the season in place of Jose Mourinho. Says his absence isn't injury-related, no involvement.
Hasn't had involved on numerous occasions, but impressed midweek, so he's going to be the one.
To an eventual 11th place finish in the Premier League, and he also knows Spurs need to play better away from home in the Premier League. So off we go, and this is the start.
I mean, busy is a
cross. Harry Kane was waiting in the middle. Matt Doherty coming forward from right back, and Kane manages to squeeze it in. It's a quite brilliant finish from the England captain. Alex McCarthy got something on it, but the power on the shot took it into the back of the net. And it's a brilliant start for Tottenham with a goal inside 3 minutes. And it's a goal for Harry Kane.
What a finish from Harry Kane. I think the first thing they're going to check, though, is this run from Heung-min Son. Is he on?
And I think this is going to be disallowed here, Jermaine. They've had a good look at it, and they've decided that Son in the build-up is fractionally offside, and that means that it is going on his return to St Mary's. Danny Ings with a good ball into Shea Adams, who couldn't quite gather that, and they've got Gineppo running into the box as well. That is when they're there, so there is a fair bit riding on this one today, even though it's Harry Kane and Lucas Moura on their way into the box. It's the cross in by Davis and onto Gineppo. And they'll get the free kick here for a... Not sure whether it's the foul on Armstrong or Gineppo, should he want to. He's gone for the more direct approach. And there's the chance, and that's a brilliant save. Shea Adams onto it so quickly, and brilliant reflexes from Lloris.
It's an unbelievable save. This is Hugo Lloris at his best.
And that's best in the Premier League from this kind of situation. That's a fantastic ball through to Kane, who leaves it for Son, and McCarthy makes the save. The flag eventually went up, and I must say my initial thought was that probably both of them were offside, but
with Mauricio Pochettino.
Little touch on by Harry Kane, and Jan Bednarek was there just ahead of Heung-min Son, through by Shea Adams, and well, he got there initially, and then Danny Ings. Well, that's what a natural finisher does. That's absolutely brilliant improvisation from Danny Ings. Well, the flag's gone up on the far side here, Jermaine, so David Coote, the referee, is going to go across. Lloris initially did fantastically well to improvise, but what about the impudence of Danny Ings? And they're looking at the handball there.
Well, first of all,
at times to Harry Kane. That's a good ball towards Son, and this time
Son's in there.
Headed away by... He still managed to find a way through. Here's the chance for Adams, and
absolutely brilliant. He just he waits for Doherty, sits him down a couple of step overs, thinks he's done enough,
and then Ward-Prowse clawed away by Lloris. Back in by Burke.
Højbjerg needs to be a part of us. We just see this brilliant defending from Ben.
Armstrong faced by Højbjerg. That's a midfield there from Ndombele. Peter's out there on the right. Gineppo's popped up on the other side and wants to take on Sanchez. Son's on the run. McCarthy started and stopped. And Son looking after Harry Kane. Son's corner. Bertrand is trying to get forward. There is space on the other side, though. And that was what Ward-Prowse, who's brilliant on set pieces. Headed away by Kane. And then onto it quickly was Gineppo. And that might just have caught the outside of the post. He was onto it in a flash and hit it really. It's a nice ball in by Doherty to Moura, and then it's teed up perfectly for Kane, but the flag's gone up. And it looks as though Harry Kane's going to be denied for the second time out here on this side for Gineppo, who might want to go himself.
Impact on that.
Off goes the busy stride of Danny Ings. Oh, it's just too far in front of Ward-Prowse. He'd done so well, and he knows that he made the mistake, but he just had to forward position and didn't get the ball. That's a lovely ball into Ings. Oh, that's a great finish. That is outstanding from Danny Ings. Took it in stride, turned, and from a ridiculously tight angle, found the far corner beyond Hugo Lloris. It's his first goal of the season. It's Southampton 1, Tottenham 0, and that was a wonderful striker's finish.
Absolutely incredible from Danny Ings. And I looked at Hugo Lloris's face, and he looked disappointed. that he'd been beaten from there. And my feeling is that I agree with him, but look at the holes in it, you can, really, but the ball is right on the money. It really is. Couldn't have put it anywhere else.
Prowse got it caught under his feet. Harry Winks can play the ball onto Mora. Bertrand was in there quickly, but unfairly. Here's Gineppo. Bertrand on the run. They've got players arriving in the middle, and Lloris was down and was able to get there. But they were sliced open again there, Tottenham.
Just real confidence about his start to this game. Enjoying it.
Here's Ings. There's Eric Dyer.
Supposed to be there, you're supposed to be doing that job. I don't like the body language that I'm seeing.
Well, they've been very tepid as an attacking team all the way through this. Son running through the middle, Son's in, is this the chance? Oh, that's brilliant too! Well, we talked about the finish of Danny Ings, but that was pretty special as well from Heung-min Son. The angle tight, running away from the goal, and somehow he's able to keep his balance and find the far corner. And on the stroke of half-time, that's exactly what Tottenham needed. Southampton won, Tottenham won.
Oh, it's three incredible bits of quality. Look at this Ndombele, the strength, the turn. Gets away from that midfield, finds Harry Kane. He knows.
And right on the stroke of half-time, Heung-min Son. Tottenham, Gineppo in the first half, and he's combined here well with Armstrong. It's through to Adam. Through to Kane, and then on to Son, who's in behind Stevens, and it's a good chance, and he doesn't miss those. He never misses those. And Heung-min Son with a goal for Tottenham either side of half-time. And despite the fact that Southampton have been the better team, Tottenham Hotspur have the lead.
Well, that's the difference. You know, one manager's got what you class as a world-class striker in Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, and the others have got top strikers.
So here toward Prowse, Armstrong. He shoots, and it was always rising too high from the left. Tottenham off to the races. Mora's coming in, Harry Kane as well. And it was brilliant defending and necessary defending from Ryan. Here's Romeu. A little bit of space here for James Ward-Prowse, who took it early. And it was held onto there by Hugo. It's been a really good game to watch so far. Dyer with a long ball. Son was the top. Danny Ings on the move down the Southampton left with an early ball in. Eric Dyer away. Ward-Prowse with the ball. Go back involved if they can. And this fella, Danny Ings, that's a lovely run. Teed up to Armstrong. Offside flag went up after the shot. Hugo Lloris, though, didn't know that was going to be the case. And here's Armstrong looking to make some room, and in the end he's curled it wide now.
They're almost dropping into a 4-4-2.
It's worked out here nicely for Adams, who takes the shot, and that's a yard wide. He's claiming that Lloris got a touch. That late run, and Son might be in for a hat-trick here. It's Son, and it's 3 for Tottenham. It's 3 for him. And it's a fantastic individual display by the South Korean, who's had 3 opportunities today, and he's finished all 3 of them quite brilliantly for a Premier League hat-trick here at St Mary's.
What a player. What a player he is for Tottenham, Heung-min Son. But don't underestimate what Harry...
Instead into Harry Kane. He's found Son with a brilliant ball. Here he is again. Oh, he's got 4. It's a personal crusade here. Heung-min Son taking Southampton to the cleaners. Harry Kane the provider, Son deadly again, and Spurs get a 4th.
Oh, the ball from Harry Kane again. Now, I mentioned the press. You know, when we see this in the replay, Eric Lamela has time on the ball. There is no need for this back 4 to be pressing up. Look,
There's Eric Lamela. Tight angle for Lamela, hits the post, and then Harry Kane, who's been the main provider, now helps himself to 1 on the day for Tottenham. It's 5 for Spurs, it's 1 at last for Harry Kane. It's Southampton 1, Tottenham 5.
Well, if anyone's deserved a goal, it's Harry Kane. You know, his performance has been exceptional today. Led by example, even when in the first half, when he was getting none of the ball, he worked his socks off, and he's obviously provided for. The ruling has changed, and referees are giving odd decisions, it seems, in my opinion. because the one on Lindelof yesterday was way off.
It's Danny Ings, and he scores. So 5-2 in the final few seconds of the 90, and Danny Ings gets himself his second goal of the game with a coolly taken penalty right down the middle.
Yeah.